going on here? Go ahead and close that door. You're getting started tonight.
Thanks, Coach.
Oh, you earned it. I know seeing me on the first day of practice wasn't easy.
Can't lie, it was a bit of a surprise.
I bet. You know, I started coaching because of kids like you. Kids who truly believe in the concept of team, who put others above themselves. I wasn't trying to punish you. Fact is, I respected what you did for Porter. The fact that I couldn't do it myself, the fact that I succumbed to the power, to the pressure of my job, that made me ill. I want you to know that, I wasn't asked to resign. I chose to. That team was lucky to have you, boy. I want you to do me a favor.
What's that?
I want you to get out there and get us this dub.
I got you, Coach. And we good, Coach.
All right. All right.
Je suis cool de te voir ici.
C'est la part de ma calculation.
And the Summer League Championship is underway. I'm Blake Suniga here with Tim Swartz and Brian Banafantemi, bringing you all the action.
Well, it's two great teams going at it here with the Summer League crown on the line. A lot of great young talent here on both sides.
And there are some lottery picks we expected to see here, but also a few surprises in this game, one of which is Che.
Yeah, now he's been a big story during this Summer League, and he'll be one to watch in what should be a great championship matchup. Well, one thing with Summer League, here in the championship game, you get to see rookies and sophomores take on a bigger role.
Well, most of these guys aren't going to get nearly as many shots or touches in the regular season, but they can learn to lead and put these teams on their shoulders here in a game like this.
And he's good on the second. Now here is Culver. Not a lot of room. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
A guy that's continuing to tighten the handle, something Culver knows can take his offense to the next level.
Here's Caruso. To the left side wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Che missing. To the wing, right side. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Shooting off the catch, it's about confidence. There, Culver demonstrating how it's done.
The drive by Che. Can't get it to fall. Now Adams. Good on the shot.
A huge hole in the defense that time, and he didn't waste any time getting through it.
And they're looking for some kind of spark here.
Yeah, cold stretch offensively. They need a bucket.
Back to Che. To the paint. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And it was only recently that the NBA decided to switch to a tournament format at the end of the league.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws for him. It just makes so much sense. The fans love it. It adds to the competitiveness of the event. It's just a great addition.
Honestly, it's hard to imagine Summer League without the tournament now. It makes for a great finale.
Now here's Kuzma. It's good.
Nice pass. He got that ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket.
Now the Timberwolves with it. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Walden's shot is good.
Looking good so far. Made all 4 of their shots to get it going.
Here's Caruso. Here's Che. And it's rejected. And he recovers it.
And great positioning there from Culver. That's what allowed him to send that shot away.
It's tipped.
4 or 5 to start their game. That's their first miss.
Kuzma, right side. From deep, Che. Rebounded by Culver.
He has disappeared this quarter, not making a mark at all with his offense.
You know he'll be happy to get this period over and done with and just start fresh.
Now here's Walden. Back to Adams. 6 to shoot. Outside Walden. Pass to Culver. Jacks up a 3. Does not find the mark, and he's made 2 and missed 1 now.
Well, here we are in the title game. Teams say this tournament is all about development. But when you have a chance to win it all, you take it.
The Timberwolves leading. And the layup's good off the glass.
Fantastic balance from Culver. He's good at staying in control despite the defense being right on him.
Here's Grantham, and they double up Che. Pass to Grantham. And here's Che. Another miss by Che. And winning in the Summer League might not mean as much, but it does set a good culture for the team.
Oh, absolutely. And you want to have your young guys play with the expectation that winning matters. And I see both of these teams going as hard as they can here.
Now here's Walden. Culver. Good, and the assist goes to AW.
They've started strong. Shots are just falling.
Oh, yeah, shots are falling indeed. They're off to a very strong start offensively.
Let's see if they can keep it up.
Here's Che. He's got 5. Here's Kuzma. It's blocked. And he gets it back, and he comes up with the deuce. Culver with the ball.
And we look at both these teams, clearly have had some great showings so far in Summer League.
They both followed the same sort of path. Slow starts at first, but once the rookies got going, they have been on a roll throughout the elimination phase.
Now here's Young. Pass to Kuzma. Here's Caruso. Here's Grantham. He's guarded by Adams. Shot clock at 6. And here's Che outside. And the Lakers get it back. And that one good.
That's just all hustle from the Flint, Michigan native there. Great effort from Kuzma leading to the offensive board.
The long 3. Oh, no good, trying to beat the buzzer. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Timberwolves out in front, up 5. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. And thanks again for... The Timberwolves trailing. Here's Chiozza. Che with the block, but they get it back. Pass to Johnson. Chiozza. Here's Johnson, guarded by Young. Here's Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Colson. Can they get it? And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
Well, although Summer League started rough for Che, he seems to have really found his groove.
Great job to hit his teammate on the move.
Here's Sampson. And they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. They got to score.
Here's Colson. Pass to Sampson. Johnson. Here's Sampson. He's guarded by Kuzma. That's tipped. A one-on-one situation. Here's Young. Terrific assist and a nice finish. Just a solid play all around. Yeah, after the reports that he and Coach Ames have buried the issues they've had in the past, he's been a large part of that team.
And it's an issue that both Ames and Che needed to come together on. And, you know, NBA teams don't have much patience for divides like that, so I'm glad they moved on.
Here's Colson. Just 2 to shoot. Here's Johnson. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. The Lakers with the lead. Pass to Reed. Kuzma. Up top, Young. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. Just phenomenal ball movement.
Everyone's looking for the best shot, and it's paid off during this run.
Well, seeing them now on the floor, Che and AW were actually workout partners before the NBA draft. 2 friends on opposite teams here.
And as friendly as they might be off the floor, I bet they're going to try and slaughter the other on the stat sheet. Each player looking to make a name for themselves in this championship game.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Sampson. Here's Colson. Here's Chiozza. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make. He is 1 for 4.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and he'll have that ball there waiting for him.
And the basket by Young.
They've done good work with the ball. They've been moving and getting quality chances.
And their field goal percentage reflects that. They've been the much better team shooting the ball.
And it's not just about shooting, Brian, as we were just mentioning. It's about moving, cutting, all the little things.
And that does it for the first half of play. Lakers out in front, up by 10. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. Summer League basketball. NBA action going just about year-round. You look at Che in this game, and he's been everywhere.
How about his scoring in the first half? He's looked like a different player today. A very good player.
Yeah, he's been a pleasant surprise for them, that's for sure. He really hit on something that worked in those first 2 quarters.
Well, the leadership of Che has been on display here during this tournament. He's been a big factor for the team.
Well, Che has been a leader in college, and that's an intangible that carries over into the NBA. And spending 4 years at Bay City has given him experience beyond the hardwood. We're seeing some good ball movement out of them.
Definitely. 10 of their last 12 points have come off assists.
Outside Walden. The 10-footer finds the target.
Hard to stop, guys. He possesses a ton of matchup problems for anyone.
Pass to Grantham. Young. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And they're beginning to just fall apart defensively, especially on the interior.
Yeah, they're crumbling like a cookie right now, and that's 4 straight field goals they've allowed from within touching distance of the rim.
Now here is Culver. He's got 11.
Man, and they're 1 for 4 to start the second half.
To the middle. Young. And he banks in the layup.
And their shooting percentage continues to climb in the second half.
Well, as a group, they've been in total sync since the break. Good team basketball, and it's resulted in high-quality shots.
Very good adjustments at the half.
And since Che has been getting regular run with this team, they've been very hot.
The whole team just flipped a switch with him, and they've been a powerhouse in the league ever since he's gotten more minutes.
Bell can't hit. Kuzma outside. Down low. K again.
Wow. I mean, come on. That's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, it's just nowhere to be found.
They have to start committing more bodies down low. This has been a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring from the paint.
You know, really, that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to drop shots in.
Here's Bell. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Pass to Culver. Outside Walden. And the Timberwolves miss again. Now here's Young. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
moving it around. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Nothing makes a coach happier than a display of pure, selfless teamwork.
Absolutely.
Here's Bell. Back to Walden. Trying to get back on track. It's rebounded by the Lakers. And even though AW was a lottery pick and Che wasn't, Che has taken it to AW in this one.
Che is playing like he's got a chip, a big one, on his shoulder. He feels he's every bit as good as AW and is trying to make a point on the scoreboard. And you can just feel the desperation now. They're starting to lose their composure offensively.
They're clearly frustrated, and it's understandable. I mean, they're on the wrong side of a monster run.
And they got to just settle down, stick to the game plan.
Yeah, keep your composure.
Now here is Culver. He's got 11. And there's the call on Young. Here's Johnson. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Throws it up high. Russell with the steal. All by himself. Here's Reed. Drops in the breakaway layup.
A big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose, guys.
And that goes for both ends of the floor. They've been controlling the action everywhere.
Just dominant.
Here's Johnson. Back to Adams. The tray. Nailed from three-point land.
They're living and dying from beyond the arc in this second half.
One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
And every summer league, there are always a few surprises that surpass all expectations.
It's part of the fun, really, watching a player who nobody expected much of just explode onto the scene. Seems to happen every year.
Here's Young. Nice pass, led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
They built this lead through plays exactly like that. He's easily been their most consistent performer.
No question about it. He's hit everything he's looked at.
And just give him any bit of space and it's automatic tonight.
Here's Okogie. Knocked away. Out to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. The three-pointer off the mark. And this could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
What a performance it's been.
And it's slammed in by Kyle Kuzma.
What fantastic communication between teammates on the alley-oop.
And that's what you need to pull that off.
It was almost telepathic.
Telepathic, I think that's a good way to describe it. Both ends of that play were fantastic.
Pass to Culver. To the wing on the left. Here's Johnson. Here's Adams. They grab their own miss. Count it. Good.
If you battle for the offensive rebound, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on the follow like he got there.
The drive by Che. That one goes. Count it. And here is Adams. Pass to Johnson. Okogie. And the foul called on Che. That will be his second foul of the game.
Well, that's an aggressive play to try to get the rebound, but a little too aggressive.
And it was unnecessary, too. He wasn't in good position there and was never going to get to that ball.
Yeah, kind of just a useless foul.
Out of bounds, it'll be Lakers ball.
Team ball.
They're enjoying a commanding lead.
And you know the best part? It gives them an opportunity to give their starters a rest.
Yeah, they might not have to come back in. Gets it to go from downtown.
Terrific run to put this ball game away.
And now let's see just how much longer they keep that foot on the accelerator.
Yeah, got to keep it on the accelerator to the finish line.
Here's Bell. To the inside. Dunks it home!
The monster dunk coming off a super pick play.
It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
Great teamwork.
Yeah, that's a good physical play. You can't be afraid to put a shoulder into somebody every once in a while. Tim.
At the line for your home team, Shea Weishaupt.
Here's Chiozza. Pass to Colson. Let's go with a three. Miss. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business in this one. It's in the books, folks. Here are your Vegas Summer League champions.
There he is, the revolutionary. I told you.
Take it easy, man. It's just summer league.
Look at this cool cat. You'd think his college coach wasn't hired the day after he signed.
Hey, I appreciate you giving me a heads up on that, too.
I actually knew you could handle it. You were killing them out there, and I got somebody who wants to meet you.
Hey, so Z, who are we meeting?
Take a seat, little bro. When I first came into the league, I was just trying to prove myself. It was all about ball. It took me a while to understand the responsibility, the opportunity that I was given. You know, I speak for those without a voice, people who grew up like I did, poor, without hope. Those people, those kids, they exist on every corner of the globe, and they're all deserving of a chance. I believe no one person is capable of turning the tide, but we all have an obligation, because somewhere along the way, somebody picked us up, and that's why we pay it forward. You think you're ready for all of that?
I know I am.
Well, welcome to the league.